Hello there! Welcome back to the channel here. I got a 3 versus 3 game here on Rams. That's not, I don't know. It's this map with the cliffs in the centre. Heck if I can remember what it's called. Desert meets flats and then gets so much worse. But you do have these crazy amounts of the wild blurgs on the loose. So, you know, if you don't want to scout your opponent, you're going to spend a lot of time luring these maybe from the centre. Get that extra food income. Get that faster tax. Less workers invested. And it's blurgs and blurgs. So you got blurgs you can put in the nursery and blurgs you can lure. And getting into the teams here, we've got Arnie, who sent this recording, in the purple with a black sun. We got Smoky Venus here, the Geonosians in the teal. We got Lucky Ashman here in the blue with the Zan Consortium. Then on the other side of things, we got John here in the yellow Rebels. Grey First Order for attack. And lastly, Garnuli, the bully, here in orange with resistance. And since we got nurseries, we could expect, you know, a little bit of a Mountie shenanigan. Ooh, that's a bad time. Right up against the edge of the map there. Just not quite getting scouted. It'll take a while. A lot of workers in this lure here. God damn. But yeah, I want to see people get into the center and grab up all that food, right? Because there's a lot of it. There are some predators here. He doesn't look too scary though, on 60 HP. The good cur. But yeah, that would be the map in a nutshell. And be interesting what you can maybe do with walls. It does look like there's alternate paths though. You know, you would wonder if you could get some workers up there and just do some sort of light walls ahead of time. It does look like there might be an element of RNG for the amount of lures people get as well. Say what, three base blurgs? The Womprats, some berries, the nerfs, and then just sort of a scattering. I mean, each one of these is like 340 food. It's super worth it, right? I think you want to be in there early with your scout, just luring them. See, there's Arnie. He's on it, I think. Let's have these two sort of close, maybe his base ones. I think this one came from up here. That means you get your early workers on carbon, and then just put everything to food here, and you get a super fast tech time, and you won't have to put any carbon into your food income, really. I mean, you could probably stall your food processor to after you've done your rushing, if you can get enough of these blurgs. Just rely on your, like, troop center for your third tech building. What's going on here? Extra blurg. Here in Blurrg Country. That's the name of the map, by the way. It's going to be called Blurrg Country. That's what I'm going to call it. It's Blurrg Country. What is that? God damn. It's like a praying mantis, sort of. But it's not doing its little mantis stance. Sort of on all legs. Then look at the mantis kind of looking face. Bit like an ackley. Another one. The Lilac 150, so it's a bit like the rankers. Ooh. Group center power core going down here for Granuli. Ashman, not so much. I think Ashman's. It's already doomed for Ashman. He's in the food processors. He's got a really easy wall though. He's missing these two blurgs out here, right? The Womprats too. Hopefully, yeah, he's gonna grab one of them. There's another extra one here. So John's got it down here. Already interestingly though. So he sort of walled himself in, is he? Well, he's still got a gap here. He's playing for T3. Trying to get all that food. I'm worried about these workers out here. I feel like he could have walled this and gotten this Nova. That would have been nice for him, because look at the way this is spawned. Could really delay a rush for a long time. It's quite in between here, but a lot of carbon clusters. I am and Smokey are just sort of lost in this grid. So many blurred corpses. John a little bit behind Arnie here in the old tech time. Really, on the other hand, he's on that Mountie aggression. And Ashman is not really ready for it. He's been on his berries for a while. He must have been. He's almost finished them. Hopefully he can grab that other Blurrg while he's not looking. Otherwise, Cornelius is going to cause him a world of pain here. And his pocket, maybe going to try and wall things. There's a little path here. Probably needs Ashman to close that for him. But not that he can right now. And still so many Blurrgs up for grabs between John and Arnie here. That would be the little bit of trouble with walling things out, though, is you don't want to wall the Blurrgs out if you're going to keep relying on those. Oh, Night Sister. Oh, interesting build here. He's not going to go for Teeth. He's going to go in these Night Sister Hunters and maybe try and hold a rush for them. John, though, not really executing a very quick rush or anything like that. I feel like personally he could have like 5 troopers or something on Arnie at the Nova right now. This Nova being so exposed. I don't know what the DPS of these is like versus troopers either. I've not really mucked around with them too much. I've seen them be quite good against people that are T3ing though, because they're a much like tankier harassing unit. So the turrets don't really do as well against them as they would just troopers. We'll see. I don't see anything from John. He's just got his techs first, and he's only just started building the troopers now. I need a few of them, I suppose, to kill this. I imagine these would be quite cool with like a couple of medics too. DPS is comparable, right? Takes a while. And their big value being just how tanky they are. And Lucky Ashman building out a wave of vision around Gurnelli's base. Gurnelli's starting to put that pressure onto Smokey here. The Mountie's just being annoying. His building's up now, he's got a lot of farms now. He should be okay. Heck. And Arnie looks like he's probably just going to run off to the pocket here. I think like the big annoying thing here, especially when it goes to pocket, like in the Nova here, he could probably just sit at the Nova and hit the workers, and they can't really do anything about it. They can't bash him down. And War Center, probably want to get that +1 damage, right? That would really help clear these up. I imagine Mounties are maybe good against them though. Like Mounties are good against Padawans. The same range as the troopers. You can sort of kite them a little bit, I suppose, as well. Because you've got so much health to play with. You could probably volley what's at the front, move back a little bit, volley again. And never really suffer the same attrition. Most of that pressure going towards pocket here in attack. Probably a lot more effective than what Greenley's doing here right now. It's just a couple of Mounties. Ashman taking over 2 troop centers, but he's not really doing it. He just kind of makes mistakes like that. Just overcommits things. And attack here just really suffering because he can't remove these units. He's probably going to need a turret, to be honest. Turret here. This is really going to cripple Pocket. John is going to try and rescue him. And I'm hoping +1's on the way. Look at that armor. That +1 would be huge. It looks like he's kind of waiting for it as well. He doesn't want to like engage. He's got the +1. Has it now. The Mist Patrol. These units are so much quicker too. So Arnie can do a really good job just waddling around, distracting them, slowing them down, and hopefully, you know, that would give an advantage to Smokey here, but you can see these Mounties still being out. Knocked him off Nova, and he's trying to play air with Geos. I think if we went Fortress Geo Warrior here, as a follow-up to that kind of gameplay, Pocket's probably dead. And you could get quite a good amount of damage here on the wings too. Only making all the way over Granuli now. He does have double airbase down. So Arnie just trying to be as effective as he can, get his teammates in T3 in that. But not really going for an outright kill on anyone. It's in his interest to just keep spamming these as he can, as he like expands his eco a bit. I would hope he could maybe get like a troop center with this. Just like for this one, because I feel like he should probably have some sort of air pressure his way. And he can kind of afford it, so like a troop center just fitted in here, just to build some anti-air troopers would be kind of neat. I don't know what the upgrades are. Do they get the range upgrades from that? I would have thought maybe they do. Bit pathetic if they stay on 4 range all the time, right? Would maybe be a nice little addition if that is the case. I'm sure someone will tell me in the comments. I don't know if I can look it up right now. Oh, they don't? I feel like it would say, right? Oh wait, no, I'm looking at the wrong one. Range combat, no. I think they should give them super range or something. Then they'd be a little bit funner, you know? Maybe they consider them too OP in T2 with +1 range, I don't know. Something interesting. Heck. Because it's one of those units that you're never going to make outside T2, right? I think it'd be kind of cool to see you build up a good amount of them in T2 and then just like upgrade them. You know, like you've got handful and then they're sort of going toe to toe with some like strike mix or something like that, you know? Doing some damage, killing some MDs or something like that. Evolving gameplay. And that's a interesting move. Fortress in the center of the map here from attack. Maybe jet troopers, but I don't know if they're really... The current climate for T3 and stuff, they'll be good against these units though, I think. Yeah. Maybe not. It's like, okay damage, it's just their health pool's just too low, right? They've got worse range too. And I'm not so sure, like, plug-and-play jet troopers are the thing. Maybe, like, before they got nerfed a bit, but... You probably want that range and a little bit of extra damage here and there. Just air is just going to kill them so quickly. It's like a really, really shit Geonosian warrior. I'm not even hitting half the time. Very meh. A lot of damage S-Y's taking. He's just falling apart here. He's even calling GG. He's gonna manage to clean these up though. Yeah, things are looking pretty rough for him. And Ashman looking a bit sleepy in the base here. He does have this turret harass going, which is annoying. We did get an anti-air turret as well. So Granuli can't just bomb it. He's probably going to have to go in artillery or pummels here to deal with this. And some strike mix with some upgrades. He's doing alright. Just going to keep Granuli down, I feel. Which is all you can really hope for. We've got Night Sister Warriors now, so a bit like Jedi Knight play. We'll see. I think John should do okay against this though, having +1 damage and 2 troop centers. Maybe pop out Mounties or troopers or something. They could probably get converted, right? But I think these would be most crippling against attack right now. Problem is attack can make bounty hunters as well and come and help with bounty hunters. That fortress. We'll see. Probably going to land on the power core, right? Double air base as well. Traditionally, very strong against air base because fighters just don't do enough damage, but I feel like the strength in holding this would come from the 2 troop centers, the fact you've got nurse attack. Be pumping out either troopers or mounted troopers or something and trying to kite these as best as possible. Just rely on that plus damage. Troopers are dead. Desperate attempt just to wall the power core here. Make sure he doesn't die. That'd be quite good, but the fighters are just getting some great value here. And John gonna have to pop out his own fighters to kill those off. And Finger's gonna shut down any sort of troopers holding this. And I wonder if no bounty hunter queued up to bail John out here. They're really not expensive at the moment as well. 100. Classic converting the workers for guaranteed damage. Is this really going to cause problems for John here? So Granelli's kind of getting held back. Even got the pummel here from Ashman. He's going hard here with this this aggression. Attack is, I don't know, he sort of fell apart when those Night Sisters hit him, and then he built this fortress in the center. So definitely a lot of time for Smokey to come back into this game, I feel. And Ashman needs to look at his base. he's a little bit tunneled. Oh god, he's killed his own turret right now. Ashman! Please! There we go. I was about to put a hotkey on it for turret watch. Keep coming back to it. So I did get a fortress up, which is going to help here. And there they go. I wonder what Arnie will be doing next. If he's going to boom or he's just going to keep this aggression. He seems like he's got the momentum here. He's got 5 more. Maybe going to go to pocket now. Or actually, maybe go to Granulli, because Granulli's just pure air over here. I think he's making his way to Granulli's side. Trying to enable the Ashman. If you get that power core, could be quite devastating, to be honest. You can see this is what Arnie should be stronger than everyone at, is just sort of fighting and slowly building up the eco at the same time, right? Not taking sort of breaks in between, that's sort of multitasking. Just slowly adding on little bits here and there with constant aggression. And in come the Night Sister Warriors. They're going to hit up that Mech Destroyer, which is huge here. But it's really going to harm their ability to deal with this. Maybe convert the Jedi if you can't close the distance, but John is letting him close the distance very easily. Get that power core. Convert some workers, start bashing things down. And another fortress from attack here. Just emotional support fortresses everywhere. Too much eco at home though. And SY is just having... approaching free game territory right now, just to catch up. Well, hopefully he does something with it here. Going up to his 4th command center. Very annoying bit of pressure here from the fortress, but he does have his 2 turrets and his anti-air turret with his shield, so he should be good here. And I think we're really maybe trying to just hold on to this command center too much. It's probably gone. Even with that fortress going up, I feel it's gone. Better to run those workers away and build it somewhere else. Have some holotrons now. Could be the second one. I think John maybe has one. He's got one. And his base just looking a little bit shell-shocked after that aggression. He's going to have 2 as well. So 2 for 2. And this guy's actually still alive. Maybe going to turret and regen. Oh, they're just going to die here, are they? Cool. Looks weird them fighting the jet troopers in melee. Surely he could just fly higher. Not take that damage. And seems like a little bit of a quiet time everywhere else but Ashman and Granuli. Artillery continuing here. Not really seeing like a build-up of Mounties, which would be the thing to deal with this, right? If you can't get your own artillery out. I think it would have been bad for Resistance to just match with artillery, since they can get heavy artillery in that and get range. And scale it up nicely. Look at John here with air hitting Ashman. SY doesn't have any air, he says. What is he up to here? Like a pummel drop? He was planning a pummel drop. Or where? Arnie, he's trying to drag these two up by the bootstraps right now. But the fighter's on the way here, chasing John down. Maybe he can take those back to John's side and put some pressure on the fighters now that he's traded away his air. Certainly what that conveys to Arnie in this instance. And Ashman continuing, but he's spent a lot of time just hitting this command center. Which really is sort of trying to outscale him behind it all. You can see all the command centers and the farms going down. I just worry if you can get enough units out to stop these killing his entire base once that CC goes down. And got the troop centers getting added on, war centers. Arnie has hit T4 now. Not like a huge eco, 6 to 8 workers, 2 holocrons I think. 3 holocrons, nice. A fast fighter. You can just pump out a few units here and there, right? Heavy troopers, maybe get like a cannon or something and just put that pressure on John here just before he's ready. Because he's built his fortress out in the back, he's desperately, you know, building up the eco. You won't really have anything at the front and you could get on this ore. A nice little spot to just get set up here. I think if you can get ahead of that rebel player, you can stop them sort of outscaling you with the troopers too. So the pummels came down to kill the command center, but not sure it was worth it for us. I think he probably should just went T4, put some fighters out and stuff, and then got himself on the map at one of the sides or in the center, put the pressure on. There we go. All of Arnie's units getting marshalled to the front to John's base here. He's trying to get a wall down, but catch that. Repeater trooper with +2 should be quite ample enough right now. A little cannon for the fighters to cover it so cannon can start shelling this command center. That's going to be a bit scary for John because he's just not really there yet with his eco. He doesn't have the means to defend this yet. I think the best thing he could probably aim for is get himself to T4 and get a bunch of attackers out to try and wipe everything here. Reset the army. He doesn't have too much room, and the big problem with these advanced fighters is they can sneak around and get a wave of interceptors first. John is almost T4. He's got a lot of res banked up, so I mean the options are there maybe. So he plans to build fighters at the moment. Shield armor, some interceptors. Interceptors definitely the way with unshielded fighters. They're very open to being microed against. Kite them and abuse that range, but he's on a timer. Command center down. And Ashman just starting to lose things over here. This like one pummel's just killed everything. Killed a power core. Killed prefab rather than the turrets. But it's taking a long time for turrets to kill it. Get some advanced mounties here from Arnie. I'm kind of going to start shelling something else. Could get those 2 holocrons off him. That would spell disaster. He managed to get up to 5. Be full Thanos mode. All 5 hollows in his gauntlet. Now these are a good one. I must have not caught this, but the ski speeders have got like huge bonuses against the artillery and a real Great option from Resistance for holding against those sort of solo artillery pushes. And the Interceptor's picking up the air there. And now John can start picking the army away. And unfortunately, Arnie didn't quite get like an anti-air turret set up here. Hasn't got the tech yet either. I think that would have been just the move he needed to do, and he should have kind of thought about that. You know, it's rebels, you know what they're like. Turret would be great, and then he could just, I mean, it's free money anyway, because he's going to eat this war, so just guarantee the area. But John is going to push him back now. Trying to rely on the anti-air troopers. Not going to be the best though. I would just like to see him get the turret, get the upgrade going. Should be able to afford both, really. And a few strike mechs trying to help out from attack here. Attack maybe spreading himself thin. He's got a lot of infrastructure, but just not too many units yet. Some mechs. And SY is also just very lazy game from those two. It's been all the aggression's been the wings here in this game. It just feels a little bit desperate trading these Mounties away. We get the fortress. Fortress with the anti-air troopers should do okay. I don't think it'd be terrible for Arnie to make some of his own interceptors too as well. Just hang them around here, keep his troopers safe. The more he can cancel out the air, the more he forces it into a situation where the only thing John could actually do would be to go trooper v trooper, and he's got a lot of upgrades to go to catch up there. And holocrons are out. And of course, the worst thing would be if those Night Mothers start popping out as well. It's kind of going to blow up with those Mounties. Big damage there. Ashman's still in this position. He's done a pretty good job just booming away from it. Got Zico. He is up to T4 now. It's pretty much just Ashman still in T3. We really need to get something together to remove Arnie from this spot here. The strike mech's flanking. Could be a cannon though. They should kill all these troopers first. They went back from one mountain. Arnie actually to rescue his anti-air troopers now. The cannon could shoot the units. Would be good. Just need some grenades, troopers to pop out here. Some of the interceptors are nice. Nice accompaniment. And John looking for trade that just don't exist. Neither team really. Any trade going. What if Arnie's doing the same right now with these two Mounties? Just looking like a disaster here. This is Smokey's like first contribution. He's finally getting out of the map here. Fortress and a few strike mechs. Like 51 minutes, man. He's been booming for years. And don't get heavy strike mech, Geo, so. Where's the MD spam? Looks like he's swiping all the hollows. Oh. Oh. Didn't quite catch that. This farm is taking so long to kill. It's just now dying with cannons. Fortunately, Ashman. Worry about Zico. Maybe Smokey, after having boomed for so long, can come and just take the reins here. Oh god, there they are. The most tilting thing of all time. The stupid outfits. Yellow and grey. Bloody walls tanking. Doing his best here with these strike mechs. Not very strong though, the first order. They'd be much stronger with just good troopers. The first order troopers would pump the Black Sun ones, no? Especially in an army like this, because they'd all just die trooper. A lot of interceptors here. Certainly hasn't been any attempt to make anything else here for John. Just to be spreading around the map to rebuild. There's the Lilac in action. And the smackdown on this Worker. Who's winning? The Worker? Nope, nope. It's Reign of Terror. There he goes. We've got a lot of heavy MD here. More than Smokey, who's been booming for 10 years. Focusing down these heavy artillery. No shield at the moment. Just about to finish. Smokey could be doing is popping out some grenade troopers to complement his MDs. That would do pretty well. A little bit of air here from Bernoulli. I'm just waiting for traders that don't exist. I don't think Arnie will be trading anytime soon. He's on like what, 4 holocrons? The 5th is planned. I imagine. I don't know what's happened to it though. Ah. So what's all that? You Blame Troopers, that's a rare sight. And there's really not much mech out at the moment for SY, so Bernoulli here able to push forward, got the cannons coming forward too, gonna knock down the shield generator and start pulling it back here. And a triumphant fortress being built here for Arnie. I forgot about those glad droids. They might be a nice one to just pop out to kill these buildings and stuff. They do pretty good building damage from what I remember. So I'm going to try and stop the fortress, but that's going up. In go the workers. And all this Nobat going to belong to Arnie now. It's that or 2. And more importantly, kind of just stops this team being able to trade efficiently. See John trying to get those troopers out. A lot of upgrades to get though, to get rebels to their full power. Is the shield still alive? There was a cannon here days ago. I think you really just walk up to these units, like just box, click, just spawn camp everything. Only like a third of the units actually fighting. I say this too often with people, like, they got loads of units, but they're just sitting there. And a lot of times they can just walk into things and murder them. Rather than shoot at some prefabs. And nice little layers to this army developing. There's the Colossal Gladiator droids too. And the thing I really want to see now is some Night Mothers, just to complement. Just take away some of those big ticket items that might pop out. I don't think it would be a miss for attack to be popping out like a Love assault mechs and stuff. Don't really rate first order mechs. Much rather be playing around that troop center, that indoctrination tech. Maybe using those late game jet troopers too, just to sort of find some flanking angles. Let's have some of the upgrades here. So the DPS isn't bad. It'd be nice when there's repeater troopers to tank for them and stuff. And then they can find these angles like the rocks and stuff. It's the real strength of First Order. And Gernuli at the moment is just completely shut down that forward from SY, and he's just going to march forward here. Bringing the cannons with him. Really much to stop him at the moment. So he is setting up some sort of a little bit of trade. Just here to this one. Sort of in-base trading. No, not like peak efficiency. Just a wee bit. Didn't need too much of it though with his 5 hollows. And the Nova he can steal from John's base. It's almost at max pop anyway, so better to have that in units, right? 69 troopers, nice. Like really just going for the throat here, but he needs to watch it. There's a lot of mechs waiting for him, and they're a little bit better, the ones for the Geos. They got +2 damage. I believe they're not both missing the same tech. What is it? Is it the armor? Heavy plate. I think they're both missing heavy plating, right? Yeah. No shields though, and the terrain just makes this awkward. Ooh, defilers. Ashman is a big defiler enjoyer. This Glad Droid's doing such a good job tanking at the front. I just love that part of Black Sun. Just the ability to make these sort of layers in your army. How well they do. Super annoying unit. Unit effect there, was it? Bam. These troopers only just sort of hitting their stride now. Their upgrades. They're kind of just being spawn killed at the moment. Arnie trying to help out here, just throwing some grenade troopers. All these heavy mech destroyers. As SY just seems to have been blindsided and lost a lot of those mechs. I don't see Gernuli really feeling the attrition yet, even though he's just sort of rallying all the way down here. No infrastructure, no shields. They're trying to find a good spot to park his cannons. There's almost a little bit of a race at the moment between him and Arnie. It just doesn't seem to be a very good answer for Arnie's army here. Arnie's army need to be marching forward. Yarp. Grenade troopers. Just picking away here. Has he got tanks? He should be flushed out forward done. Grenadier trading. Does have the explosive though. Well, there's disruptors as well, right? I don't know if they're just the laser troopers. Wait, is that not like a thing? What am I thinking of? Oh yeah, mag that. 8 plus 10 HP and 50% less Nova, which is super nice. I like. Halving the Nova cost is pretty cool. Some more troop centers planned, probably for more grenade troopers. Big amount of Mounties as well, I think would do really well, I feel. Probably better. There's really not much anti-Mountie stuff here. And the units are getting like so stuck on top of one another as well. So air effect will do well, but Mounties as well, because they just won't have to walk any distance to go to the next target. Which is usually their biggest weakness, is just that AI choosing to attack the next thing after killing one thing. Then moving to it. John's even got troop centers over here. I don't like him doing this sometimes. Like, I think they should put more effort into holding Arnie here, in all honesty, rather than trying to make Gernuli win quicker here. Because it just looks like Arnie's been given free reign to kill everything, and these gladiator droids are like a real differential in terms of like building damage. He's got Marys too. I think if you manage to wipe this army, like it's difficult for him to get going again. Because it's a lot of different units sort of complementing one another, whereas these armies are just one like unit type, right? Like Mech Destroyer is just so good. Does everything. Trying to fix the trade here, it seems. These freighters just flying over, are they? Like the stealth. The cheeky stealth indicator. Almost feels BN. Should be good practice to just build a sentry post, right? These Mounties just getting some awkward spots here, hitting the workers. John's over here now, munching this Nova. I think what would be nice is some speeders and stuff. Big group of attackers, something. I've really seen our interceptors and a handful of troopers here and there. Economy looks super fragmented though. Nova up for grabs. That's a lot of grenade troopers. We're pretty well covered here with 2 turrets too. Should decimate any MDs. I'm gonna have to rely on these strike mechs. Or repeater troopers to kill them off. What's Ashman been up to, man? It's been... do I want to know? He's just letting himself get rodded over here with not much to answer it. He needs to be careful because he's got to protect the trade. That's the literal definition of tickling right here. The MD though. A little bit. Oh, a long game. Get my yawning. And troopers doing well against the grenade troopers. You know, we're starting to pick this army apart a little bit now. Because it's sort of fragmented to go and kill buildings in different spots. And not really... Arnie's not really kept up the infrastructure push, right? We don't have any turret or shield generator holding this area. Just getting picked apart by these MDs and now the attackers coming in. Slowly but surely. But most of the map is for Arnie, Smokey and Ashman. We're really looking strong in this position. So many units, double shields. Well, this Freyr's just flying over. Oh, got attacked her somewhere. I can't see them again. He's trying to follow them, but I can't see. I'm not sure what was attacking. Maybe that turret was just hitting the interceptors. Good tech that. Flame troopers could be a problem. This feels pretty awkward to fight in this map, I would say. All that carbon rocks and cliffs. But Like, it would be a miss to just have an AC and just start blowing some of these up. Get your units. It's actually making things worse for Granuli at the moment, because he had that big superior amount of MDs and he's just not getting to really... I mean, look at the trades that he's taking here with SY. It's sort of similar amounts. And it shouldn't be so. Why does he make this? It's always with Zan as well. Like, these mechs have... Just make heavy strike mech. +2 heavy troopers. Tilts me. Certainly getting some kills though. Can't help but feel that heavy strike mech would be dominating right now against the repeater troopers. There's the Night Mothers waddling around. They're in the loose. Where are they going? Not really been much conversion bait out there, is there? Like, things to convert. Just the cannons, really, for Granuli. That's about it. Pains me to see First Order get slapped with troopers like this. And the air is going to help out. Well, they should be doing the slapping. Granuli's army's gotten chipped away here, and might find himself losing his forward slowly. Doesn't want to though, like with 3-4 shields in this area. Should really try and keep them together. Oh, there's Night Mothers went. There they are. Could steal the shields. If it was much to hit cannons, maybe. Air cruiser, eh? Looks like it's not on no attack stance. Wasted his shot on one worker. That's probably why I didn't flatten all the terrain either. Aye, aye, aye. I'm guessing, is everyone just poor? Like the Nova wise? Arnie's poor Nova, he's got 5 holes. Yeah. I think it's just people need trade, they're just getting it started now, right? That's patented Ashman right here. POV, you've just set up your trade. It's the Ashman cannons. Finally they hit in the spaceports, there we go. Nobody on this side trading really. What's the route that they're taking? Seems a little bit dodgy. Everyone's going to be in need of Nova for like the next 15 minutes, and then these traders are probably going to start paying off, right? But maybe not so much on this side with Ashman hitting the spaceports with the cannons. They kind of just need this area back, in all honesty. They have a lot of Arnie stuff to kill. They want to get there. Yeah, the fast fighters really suck against these. That Ashman focusing the troopers with his cannons. It's a real handicap he's given himself here, just being a heavy trooper. Really starting to push through. I'm not entirely sure what SY's done with his Nova this game. I didn't really see him make much. Oh, what guy! I approve of that. Look at them. Now, imagine there's 10 times that amount. And there's a few grenade troopers just hitting these units. That's the combo. Ackley grenade trooper. Let's go. Your resistance's worst nightmare. I'm not seeing much units here, unfortunately. It's almost like propaganda against my beautiful Ackley gameplay. People making it when they've got no army to back it up. Make it look bad. I remember Hunter doing it when he was like dead. He was gonna save the day for him. Heavy troopers just walking up to them. It's the only way. Ashman's cannons, though. He's trying to rebuild these, and the cannons are still here. Trade routes closed. It's not like that carbon drugs. Did he focus that? There we go. Where's the Grands, though? Yeah, Arnie's having fun here, just spamming different troopers. Slowly pushing in. Got the spaceports down here. Trade route's still looking a little bit sparse though. I'm a bit worried about this. Probably asking for it from an AC or something, but yeah, assault mechs would do pretty well against it as well. Some artillery, but look at the terrain, just like cocking them out of the fight here. And you've got the nice AC from Bernoulli, which really helps against artillery, because it's got a lot of health, right? 120. Big AoE, slow unit. Bam. Load again. It's a real strong, like sort of jackknife here in the wound. This push here, it's sort of carving in between the players. I'm really struggling to excise them from that area. Already still just marching here and just chipping away at economies. Just every time you're just killing a few workers here and there. Getting mounties into awkward positions. And it looks like those spaceports have gone down again. And Ashman and his cannons. And they're just not really committing enough here, and he's actually building up to this looks like an AI force, to be honest, for all these heavy troopers and about the Sand Consortium mechs. Strike mechs in T4. No heavy. The only heavy here is the trooper. And I worry for Team Bernoulli and John, like if this army dies, are they just going to pack it in? Is that it for them? Put a lot of effort into stopping Ashman here, and they've lost, quite a few inches off their trade route. Look at this spaceport now. Yeah, I got another force out here. Wonder where do we stand? A lot of Holocron Nova, right? I mean, that's more Holocron Nova than Ashman's had Nova this game. It's almost more than Attack and Grenelli and that have had Nova. Way more than anyone's got from trade yet. It's just Trade Hunter Ashman on this turret here. But his army has been smashed. He's getting pushed back now. What are these? It's not the beast I'm looking for. It's just worse. If you want to kill buildings. But what is wrong with Smokey right now? He's got plenty of money. It's not Nova. I think all he needs to make is Acklays and Grenade Troopers. Just grab these and just make farms in this crevice. Tons of farms. Double your food eco. Just spam that. Maybe pump everything here. Can make a couple of interceptors or something to kill the AC. Job done. And they're actually getting a little bit of a route into the team's eco here. Because Ashman's just folding. Mars bar on a hot summer day. The sun folding over here. It's over. So they might not need to push in here. They want to get to the trade, right? Shut that down. And it's kind of just going to be them versus Arnie's Holocron Nova. These Night Mothers maybe need to just... Oh, they've been thinking about that, haven't they? At least they got their gates and everything. Stop them converting them. Can't help but feel there's one issue with their plant. Is that bit's heavily guarded, and then there's this. Literally no protection. Not any shields here. Repeaters. Where's the grenades? I need the grenades. His army not fighting. These guys should be tanking for the grenade troopers. Big problem, that. My oh my. Some cheeky fast fighters here. Not going to do too well against the... Oh, there's the bug assault mech career. Unleash the bug. I'm sure there's someone in Starship Troopers that looks like that. Say there's what's the dudes in Brood War that fire those scarabs? That like to put in the transport. It looks like that as well. Name escapes me. Hold the door, Ashman. What door? It's starting to burn out a bit. The only bit that doesn't really look like it's burning out though is Arnie's bushes. You know? Like he's got some sort of desert strike thing going on here, you know? Look at that formation. Tell me he's just got spawners in an order here, and I believe you. This Swiss Army knife army here. A little bit of everything. Nice little layer. Big land droids to tank. ESP, please. Someone eat that Nova. It's just never ending with these heavy troopers, man. God. He's hunting for their spaceport again. You just give him a little bit of wiggle room and he's right back there with stupid looking heavy troopers. 2 ACs though, got bounty hunters and stuff, but... What's happened to Greneli's eco? No carbon? 150 workers... There's 57 carbon collectors, but heck if I know where they are. They're all here on the front. Oh god, they're on the front line. They're getting stabbed to death by a night mother while they work. Electrocuted. That's a bit of a problem for production. Not dangerous with, why are you making Nixus? Just make Acklays, man! This isn't worth it. Just make Acklays. Acklays are so annoying to be on top of all this. They have like anti-trooper bonus to mess up those bounty hunters. Yeah, I'm worried about playing just around ACs and this sort of choke. I look at the flank and potential for Hellfire rocket A-mobiles. It's a bad time. Smoky over here with a few repeaters. Ashman's heavy troopers have been countered by the advanced fighter. Their trade is safe for the time being. We get some shots. Oh, really? Alright here. 14 range, 12 range. You gotta like attack ground here or something. Blow it up. This all might be well. Tanky boy. I even got that last shot off. There we go. Big explosion. I don't know, folks. What way is it going? I think there's still a lot here. Blades. Blades. Apples and blades. Apples and blades. What do we have? Acklays and grenades. Trap these units and patrol. Come on. This is your time to shine. Send out the sortie and crush them from your lands. The heavy troopers do not stop. They walk up melee mode to your grenade troopers and they shoot them in the face. With their futuristic looking muskets or whatever they've got, their rifle things. They've got real musket energy though, with the way they hold them. I feel about effective as muskets would be in this game. Confiscated assault makes a big addition to the army here. I don't know. It's looking like there's just not really anything to stop Arnie up here. And Ashman, he's going. He's marching forward. He's even over here. I think John, Gurnully, and Attack have burned out. This looks like a serious lapse in production. And they lost all their carbon workers over here too. I kind of like RNA just zoned them out too much from this area because they should have grabbed all this carbon. I thought when they pushed them back earlier they should have just taken this whole side back and Got the trade there. Make RNA fight over here. Never properly remove. It's like a cancer, right? You cut him back a bit, but you never entirely remove him, and then he just spreads again. And now he's looking pretty deep in their base now. Ashman's now shooting the spaceport with heavy troopers. Times are looking tough. They really got 2 ACs holding here. He's still an assault max doing the work. They're doing the needful. And up goes the turret here. Spaceport Hunter Ashman. Look at the cannon. Look at that cannon in like almost BM melee range for a cannon. Down it goes. 2 turrets just hitting all the freighters. Heavy troopers, like they're surrounded the repeaters here. Goodbye. The age of the Ashman. Oh, we've got really some ACs just holding the ground here, but the entire map's theirs. We've lost all their eco, it's just traders now. And reality about to set in. Real. Arnie, Smokey and Ashman persevering here. Slowly but surely getting that win. Certainly hard fought. I don't think it's disputable that the MVP of the game is going to be Arnie here, right? He's been fighting all game long, keeping them in it. He's exploding. Almost up to 16 kills, the other one's probably about the same, right? 17 kills. Trying to push him back, but losing women freighters to anti-air troopers right now in their own base. They look pretty healthy against them now. Yeah, that looks good. Seems fair. Fair deeps. Oh. There's Hailfire rockets popping out here. That's really gotta be it, right, boys? Come on. Let me out. Read me. There we go. GG. Give me an O, give me a U, give me a T. Get out. Yeah. GG, well played to all involved, and if you like the content, please consider liking the video, subscribe to the channel if you want to see more. If you want to get involved in these types of games, you'll find our GBG server Discord invite down below in the description field of the video. You'll find one for the Expanding Fronts mod, which is the mod that we're playing here. And you'll find a link to foodplay.com where you can play this game online. And if you want to support the channel in another way, maybe buy me a coffee, you can find a PayPal donation link down in the description field. And I'll see you guys in the next video. Take care. Goodbye.